Hi, I'm Christine, and we're reading The Game of Life and How to Play It. I'm in Chapter 2 on page 14 in this version of the book. The one who knows spiritual law is undisturbed by appearance, and rejoices while he is yet in captivity. That is, he holds on to his vision and gives thanks that the end is accomplished, that he has received. That's a key. J.C. gave a wonderful example of this. He said to his disciples, "Say not ye, there are 4 months, and then cometh the harvest? Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes and look on the fields, for they are ripe already to harvest." His clear vision pierced the world of matter, and he saw clearly the 4th dimensional world, things as they really are, perfect and complete in divine mind. So he's just saying, like, I'll just continue reading. So man must ever hold the vision of his journey's end. That's what that metaphor about the harvest is about. So man must ever hold the vision of his journey's end and demand the manifestation of that which he has already received. That's another key. You gotta believe it. Dress for success. You know, it's like that. Like, you have it. Act like it. Let's see. It may be his perfect health, love, supply, self-expression, home, or friends. They are all finished and perfect ideas registered in divine mind. And in parentheses, she puts, divine mind is man's own superconscious mind. So they are all finished and perfect ideas registered in divine mind, which is man's own superconscious mind, and it must come through him, not to him. So you have to believe it. Your harvest will only appear if you are willing to believe that. It won't come to you unless you are already in the mindset that you already have it. It will come through you, not to you. Let's see. For example, a man came to me asking for treatments for success. It was imperative that he raise within a certain time $50,000 for his business. The time limit was almost up, and when he came to me in despair, no one wanted to invest in his enterprise, and the bank had flatly refused a loan. I replied, "I suppose you lost your temper while at the bank, therefore your power. You can control any situation if you first control yourself." Ooh, that's another key. You can control any situation if you control yourself first. Go back to the bank, and I will treat. My treatment was, here's some quotes. "You are identified in love with the spirit of everyone connected with the bank." You are identified in love with the spirit of everyone connected with the bank. Let the divine idea come out of this situation. Let the divine idea come out of this situation. End quote. That feels so good to say. He replied, "Woman, you are talking about an impossibility. Tomorrow's Saturday. The bank is closed. Oh, the bank closes at 12, and my train won't get me there until 10, and the time limit is up tomorrow, and anyway, they won't do it. It's too late." I replied, "God doesn't need any time, and is never too late. With him, all things are possible." That's a good quote to have on your wall or something. Sometimes I have like good quotes, good reminders pop up on my phone as alarms. I use this like reminder app that came with my phone, and it you can set an alarm and it'll just like show the phrase that you want to remember. With him, all things are possible. I added, I don't know anything about business, but I know all about God. He replied, it sounds fine. It all sounds fine when I sit here listening to you, but when I go out, it's terrible. He lived in a distant city, and I did not hear from him for a week. Then came a letter. It read, you were right. I raised the money and will never again doubt the truth of all that you have told me. I saw him a few weeks later and I said, what happened? You evidently had plenty of time after all. He replied, my train was late and I got there just 15 minutes to 12. I walked into the bank quietly. I said, I have come for the loan. And they gave it to me without question. Wow, I love that. It was the last 15 minutes of the time allotted to him. An infinite spirit was not too late. In this instance, the man could never have demonstrated alone. He needed someone to help him hold the vision. This is what one man can do for another. Jesus Christ JC knew the truth of this when he said, if two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything If two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father, which is in heaven. One gets too close to his own affairs and becomes doubtful and fearful. Okay, so that's what that quote is referring to. So just have faith. Sometimes we get anxious. We're like, oh my God, what's going to happen? I need this to happen. I need things to be this way. Don't. It will happen, but you have to have faith. You have to believe it and not just want it. You can't just want it really bad. Because that's your conscious mind getting in the way of God working through you, or infinite spirit, or your higher power, or the universe, whatever you want to call it. So the friend or healer sees clearly the success, health, or prosperity and never wavers because he is not close to the situation. So if you've got if you can reach out, there's a lot of Facebook groups if you don't have a close, friend who can hold your vision for you without the, anxiety and fear and worry, where people will pray for you, Prayer works. It's much easier to demonstrate, quote unquote, demonstrate for someone else than for oneself. So a person should not hesitate to ask for help if he feels himself wavering. A keen observer in life once said, no man can fail if someone, no man can fail, excuse me, if some one person sees him successful. Such is the power of the vision, and many a great man has owed his success to a wife or sister or a friend who believed in him and held, without wavering, to the perfect pattern. And that's the end of chapter 2. Next time we'll start at the power of the word. Thanks for watching.